What is up then, guys? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. So I think it's been over a month now since my last video, which probably started to feel like I was slacking a little bit, but if you follow me on Instagram, we've never been so active in my life. So yeah, as you can tell, soft shell jacket, that's when you know you're taking things seriously. Representing, you already know. Main purpose of this is because I'm going to be going to quite a lot of car events this year, so just wanted to represent it. Got some for me and got some for my friends as well, so we're going to turn up. But there's a couple of things that I want to do today. I've got some parts for the turbo build ST150 engine, and I've also got some parts which I'd like your opinion on, which I think I'll do that first. So behind me, you might be able to see this. This is my spare bonnet off my Fiesta. It's the one that originally came on it, and you might see something on there which you've probably never seen on another Ford Fiesta Mark 6. Yeah, I'll do a couple of close-ups now so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And here we go then, guys. So here we have one of my new designs, which is the MKATTACK universal vents. They're made out of aerospace grade aluminium, or if you're from America, aluminum. Comes with the MKATTACK or just attack laser cut into the front. Check out those cinematics, yes. Also, they're very flexible, so they come to you like this set. But if you don't want them as aggressive, you can push them down, no problem. If you want them up again, obviously do that. Obviously wouldn't recommend doing it too much because you'll reduce the structural rigidity of the product, but they are flexible in all sorts, which I'll show you in a minute. Also comes with a gurney flap, so this comes down flat, but if you choose to, you can pop it up yourself. If you want to check out aerodynamics and what all that stuff does, highly recommend it. But yeah, one of my friends is a mechanical engineer and he works on time attack cars, and I sent him a photo of these and sent him some samples, and he says that they're the dog's what's-its. So I've already got samples now which are going to be used in time attack, which is mental. But yeah, that's it, enough marketing. I'm going to chuck this on the car, get some photos done for the website. These will be up for sale very soon. The main opinion that I wanted is screws or rivets. That's my main decision making area, which I'm not too sure about yet. I was thinking rivets because you don't have to drill the second shell out on the inside, whereas on this, if you watched one of my videos before, you saw that we took the skin out. As with rivets, you don't need to do much cutting on the backside. But yeah, what do you guys think? It's taken me a very long time to design these, something so simple but so elegant in a sense. Well, that's just me blowing my own trumpet. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. But these will be up for sale probably by the end of the week. And yeah, I think we've done all right here, boys. Also, massive shout out to, I think it goes for the name of Mark 6 ZS, but I think he calls his car Arlo, and he's done one of my samplings for this, and he's been running it for a couple of weeks now, and he says he likes them, so let's go. But yeah, there you go. If you want to get the vents, I'll leave the link down in the description. They're lightweight, flexible. I was thinking, you know, the Catterums, I think that's what you call them, and they've got the plastic over fenders. I was thinking like that would be something perfect for that because it's quite malleable. But yeah, let's talk about these. I'll leave all the information down in the description if you want to purchase them. They should be for sale by the time that you see in this. But yeah, on to the main topic of today's video. I've got a couple more parts for the ST150 turbo build. And when I say a couple, I've got a lot. But I'm thinking I'm going to spread that over multiple different videos because obviously it gives me more opportunities to make content as well as other things. So for today's video, I've got a map sensor, which is BOSCH. I'll leave all the numbers down in the description if you want to buy your own, because we're going turbocharged, so we're going from mass airflow to mass air pressure. You get that for you if you want to take a screenshot of that. This is the one that I've been highly recommended to buy. And onto the second thing, which is probably one of the biggest things that I've had to get for this engine. And first of all, let me just say, I don't think I'm very happy with it. It looks good from a distance, but when I've sent it to some people and they're saying nah. Yeah, I'll just show you. Let's talking. So here we've got the downpipe for the ST150. I'm not going to mention any company names because I don't want anyone to get a bad name. But yeah, in the photos when I brought it, it looked, when it's coming, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's MIG welded, which I knew it was going to be MIG welded, but there's good MIG welding, and then there's this, and yeah, can you focus? Please just focus. There we go. I don't want to put this on my engine, and that might make me being a bit of a snob, which I'm not a snob, but it doesn't scream quality, does it? Oh, this is a little one that I got from China. Just the levels. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna take this to a machine shop or someone who's fabrication and welding and ask them to swap that over to this one and also just inspect it, because I've tried to line it up previously. It comes with a stud there and it's not long enough and it's welded in, so it needs to be drilled out, have a longer stud put in because it doesn't fit around the TD04. But I'll show you what it looks like temporarily, because yeah, I thought I'd just show you, but I didn't want to install it just yet because, as you can see, I don't think it's worthy. I'm trying to make this build like as pristine as possible, and I think that this is going to let the side down. And what I think I'm also going to do is, I've got a feeling that most downpipes you buy, they never come heat wrapped. So I'm going to do a bit of quality control. I'm going to take all the clips off, take all the heat shield off, and see if, yeah, you already get it. It's probably going to be shit, but yeah, I want to see it anyway. But yeah, let's go. Alright then, so I'm about to unravel this. Also, another reason why I need to unravel this is because when you go over turbo, you want your AFR, so I need to weld in a separate bung. So having all this heat wrap, it was inevitably going to have to come off anyway. Plus, your boy works with Funk Motorsport, and yeah, I only want to represent them really. So let's get this all done. And there we go. And what makes this even worse is that this downpipe cost £300. And when I said that to my mate with the turbo ST150, he told me that he paid £300 to have all of his intercooler piping welded, paid for his downpipe, and his downpipe came with the bungs for his AFR and the sensor, and it also came on a V-band as well. So price wise, but yeah, let's get all this off. And there we go then, guys. So here we have my TD04 downpipe for the ST150. I'm not saying names, don't want anyone to get a bad reputation or nothing, but yeah, I wouldn't want to put this on my engine. So I think I'm going to send it off to a mate who's a fabricator, get him to make up a jig and hopefully tidy this up. If not, just make a new one, because yeah, there's pigeon shit everywhere. And yeah, so if you see these downpipes on the internet, I would personally avoid it. Don't let my opinion or what I've shown you put you off. It might be a very structural good piece, but for what I'm going for, this is like a DIY kind of bodged thing, especially for £300. It is pretty DIY. Happy days. Well, I'm just going to place it on just so you get a general idea of what it would look like. Just goes like that. You put the bolts in. And like I says, this thread in here isn't long enough to go through the other side of the turbo, so that's pretty much it. And yeah, just looking at it, all of this looking mint and clean, and then just looking at that, it is a bit of a disappointment if I'm honest, but it is what it is. You pay for what you get, and yeah, we'll just make it better. Alright then guys, so you're currently looking at the bottom of the ST150 inlet manifold. So this is where the map sensors would go originally, but the only problem you have with this is if I push it all the way in, then it doesn't leave much room for the wires to be plugged in. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to need to space it away. So I've got this bit of flat stock here, so I'm going to make a nice little template that goes underneath there, seal it on there with a bit of Tiger Seal or something so it's still pressurised, and then that should space this away enough just for it to fit properly and have the wires plug in. I have seen this been done before, so I'll chuck a photo in here so you can get an idea of what it's meant to look like. But yeah, let's do it. And there you go. Nice and easy. And there we go then guys, so that's the part that I've just made. That should be the nice little spaces to go in between. It's a little bit smaller than what the template was. I did go a bit over the top when I came to the angle grinding, but as you can see it's pretty much the same concept, and the only thing that matters is beautiful. Engineer mate. So what this would do, this will go straight into there, but before I'm going to do that I'm going to paint this black I'm also going to paint this black. As I said, this is the spacer for the actuator, and then I'll use a bit of Tiger Seals to create like a gasket, because I don't want to have to remove it in the future, plus I don't want it to be any pressure leaks. So yeah, once that's painted black, I can't get my words out. Once that's painted black, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so the paint is dried. It's time to test it. Lovely. So as you can see, the one on the right is pretty much perfect. The one on the left, on the other hand, is actually, let me just tilt it a bit. It's a bit to the left, as you can see, but there's still enough space for me to thread in. So what I'm going to do now is, I've got a bit of Tiger Seal. I'm going to put a nice little bead around there. Don't really need to do that side. And then once that's done, I'll screw that down. And then once that's dried, I'll put the map sensor in. Let's go. And there we go then, guys. So got the spacer on there, it's all Tiger Sealed down. I've not left any mess at all, which I'm quite impressed with myself. So this is, I'm guessing, is enough space, because the guy I spoke to used a spacer the same as this, so it should work. But the only thing that I am kind of thinking is, say if this isn't thick enough, the only thing I would literally need to do is make a spacer and just exact same, put it on top, bolt it down, Tiger Seal it, etc. And that should give me a bit more leverage. But I have seen photos of the guy who's done it in the past, and he has seemed to have had no problems. So yeah, that's spot on. It only took me 20 minutes to do that, and it was a piece of piss. So yeah, happy with that. Another update whilst we've got the new bonnet on the car, well, the old bonnet representing the vents, which I've used for product design. Finally going to sort out the fiberglass one, paint it all up, make it all nice and clean, because as you can see, it is still rough from where it came out of the mould, and some of the corners do need to be sanded out. And if you have a look down there, we've also got our new gearbox. You can probably guess what that is. But yeah, slowly starting to get on it now. But yeah. And that's it then, guys. Thank you guys for watching. That was probably a bit anticlimactic for a month's waiting for a video. But yeah, it is what it is. We're just waiting for parts to come in left, right, centre. And I'm also trying to juggle MKATTACK as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to get any of the parts that you've seen in this video, I'll leave all the links down in the description. Also follow my MKATTACK on Instagram for daily updates and just to repost some of your guys' cars. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.